Welcome back to Cardigan Bay Fishing Adventures. I'm starting the transom install today. What I've done for now, I've uncovered the boat. It is still a bit coldish in the mornings, but I'm trying to let this surfaces warm up a little bit. I've got the bit of transom down here. I'll show you quickly. This is the insert part. As you can see, it's fiberglassed. This side has had a cross strand matting, then a woven, and then another layer of cross strand matting. This is going to be fitted in this way, in the center, right here. So I'm going to get this bonded in today with something called Gravicol bonding paste. I'm going to show you the steps. I just wanted to do a quick intro sort of video to what I'm doing. I'm just getting everything ready basically. So that's going to sit there. What it does, it's helping to bring this up level. This is going to need a couple of layers of matting to get it dead level with this. Then I'll be fiberglassing over the whole lot. Then the next piece of transom gets bonded in. What I'll be doing in a moment is drilling holes in this wood, because the bonding paste is going to be here. So this will be squeezed on. I'm putting screws through from the outside in to pull it in, and then the bonding paste is going to come through all the little holes. I'll just smooth it out then, flatten it off, and then fiberglass over it. So that's basically the plan today. Get this in and then sand it, grind it, get everything nice, smooth, flat, ready for the next layers. So yeah, it's stage one of the transom. I'm not sure what part this is of the boat rebuild because there's been a lot of messing about. So yeah, basically let's just get cracked on with it. Gonna get all this acetoned, clean everything. I may do time lapse on there. We'll go through the stages of installing it step by step. Yes, I could bang this transom in a day easily. You can use a thickened fiberglass resin basically. Get the resin, mix silica, stuff like that in here. You can get glass balls, there's all sorts. You mix that in, make it like a peanut butter paste, spread it on this surface, and then do what I'm doing basically with the bonding paste. I'll grab a tin quickly to show you. I don't know how well you can see that from there. That's the stuff I'm using. It's Gravicol 2039TC. What it is, it's a flexible bonding paste, a structural bonding paste. So it has a tiny little bit of flex in it, which boats do flex, but it ain't gonna break the bond, if that makes sense. So you do not have to use this. This stuff is roughly, well, I paid quite a lot for it for some reason back when I brought it, but it was around COVID times. I paid about £60 a tin. I brought 5 tins to do the transom and do all the stringers because I'm bonding the deck as well. Basically, I don't want loads of screws through everything, which I'm doing to obviously fix it together, but them screws are coming out and it'll all be fiberglassed over. But yeah, this was about 60 quid a tin. Now I think you can get it for around 50 quid-ish maybe. East Coast Fiberglass I've brought this from. I've brought everything myself, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but that's where I brought it from. This was quite hard to find, to be honest, but it's the proper stuff for doing the boat. It is expensive, but I want it done properly. So anyway, I'm going to get everything cleaned up now, acetone everything, get rid of any dust, grease, grime, crap, and we'll start bonding it in. I'm going to get some screws, get some washers, stuff like that. I'm going to have a quick look off camera, the best places to do the fixing points for the screws. And yeah, let's crack on with getting this transom in the boat. Just going to do a quick talk on safety and the acetone. I have put the microphone down here, I've got nowhere to clip it, it's actually quite warm today. The acetone, this says on it Polycraft Industrial Acetone. It's really strong stuff and it's dangerous. A lot of my other videos I've never spoken about safety equipment. At minimum, I recommend you put a pair of gloves on, because this stuff destroyed my skin when I was using it last year and the year before. My skin's still all cracked and crappy now, to be honest. Also a mask. You've probably seen in some of the videos I was wearing this mask. At the time I didn't realise I didn't have the correct filters in it. I thought there's filters on it, it'll be fine. It wasn't. These filters, it's JSP, not sponsored, nothing like that. I've paid for this myself. These filters, I'm trying to think what them actually called. I have got a pack in the garage. On the side there it says F4713. When you've got this mask on, you cannot smell the acetone. You can't smell fiberglass resin. It also blocks the dust. I have got this little half mask, as they call it, and I've got a full face mask. Really, with acetone, you want eye protection. I should be fine. It's my choice not to put eye protection on. I would recommend that you do, really. It depends on yourself. But at minimum, a good mask, respirator, and a good pair of gloves, because this stuff absolutely destroys your skin. Yeah, and it's not good for you. I had a lot of problems with my chest. I was coughing like crazy, bringing up just phlegm and stuff, which is disgusting to say. I think the dust was getting through the filters, fiberglass particles, and also the fumes and the vapours. So yeah, if you're going to be doing a job like this on a big scale, please get proper respirators. You can't be exposing yourself to this stuff constantly and expect no health risks. So I'm going to bang this mask on, bang those gloves on, and we're going to start acetoning. I can't talk with this on, but when you put it on, you've got to get a nice tight fit around your face. Shaving helps. Also with these, you've got press to check. So once you've got it on, you press both of these in, like that, look. It seals it and you breathe. You shouldn't have any air coming in around the mask. Basically, you can't breathe in. Then you know it's sealed to your face. I don't know if you can hear me or see it, but if you watch when I press these, it sucks to my face. It's totally sealed. And now this, I can't smell it. And it is really, really strong stuff. So what I'm going to do is just pour a bit on the towel from the kitchen. Don't tell the wife. Get a good dollop of it on there and just start rubbing away. And that's it. What I'm going to do now, it's all clean. You see there's nothing coming off this at all. It's spotless. I'm going to start mixing up this Gravicol bonding paste. Basically, I'm going to cover this surface in bonding paste. All of this, where that's sticking. I'm going to squeeze it on, and I'm going to screw from the outside with washers on the screws. Spread the load a little bit. What I am going to do before I start getting the Gravicol mixed, I am going to be drilling holes in this wood. Nothing complicated, probably do 10mm holes. I'll look for a drill bit and see what I think's suitable. Yeah, so I'm going to drill some holes in it. We'll crack on. Well, hopefully you got a good view there. What I'm doing, I'm using a pair of scales, or a set of scales. I'm zeroing them, and then this bonding paste, I am going to weigh it all out. I'm going to do the mix at the lowest catalysed mix possible to give me as much work time as possible. As you can see, it's like a blue colour sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do, I've got some tools down here which I've just acetoned. I've cleaned them all, they're spotless. So what I'm going to do is scrape this stuff out without getting it on me. I should have gloves on really. I'm going to weigh out 1 kilo, I think. I'll see now when it's in the bucket. I might need a couple of kilos to be honest, but we'll see as I go. So what you do, get this in the bucket like this, and then you catalyse it with the catalyst. Yeah, we're going to need a couple of kilos looking at this, because we've got now, that's 1.2. Just thinking, will it be enough? We'll do 1.5 kilos, and hopefully that will be enough. I don't want to waste this stuff, it's flipping expensive. So yeah, I need to get this mixed very quickly and start getting it on the transom. I'm not sure what this will be like. It's a turbo mixing stick. Don't seem great. I don't know, actually it's mixing all right now. This has changed colour now, which is what I wanted to see. It was a bright blue, a fairly bright blue. Now it's gone like a dull green colour. I don't know if you can see that there. I'm not going to open the tin, so I need to get it on. But it's gone greeny coloured. Hopefully you can see that there. So it's mixed very well. That's what you want. So let's get it on the transom. Literally, not too thick. Spread it nicely like this, all over. Once I get towards the end of this stuff, I will thicken it up a bit because I want it to splurge out. But I just want to get a layer on here for now, just like this. It's like plastering really. It's not the best plaster in the world, but we need to just get it on here. I'm going to have it thick in the corners, down here, really thick, so when it presses in it can splurge out. This has been acetoned and I've drilled all the holes in it, look. This stuff I'm hoping will push through the holes. Drop it up high and let it slide down in. And then I'm gonna get my drill, get some screws and pull it in nice, tight and level. Well, as you can see here, I'm very upset. This stuff went off too quick and I couldn't get the transom wood in fast enough. You can see it's grabbed it really well considering, but I had to pull it out and scrape everything out and start again, acetone it all, sand it all, grind it all and so on. And in this part of the video here, you can see I'm scraping it out. It hadn't fully set here, so I was quite lucky to get it out as I did, as easy as I did. But very frustrated, and believe it or not, it took me 3 attempts to get this little bit of wood in. I'm just not used to the Gravicol. It goes off very, very quick, so you need to move very fast with it. But yeah, scrape it all out. I've got to sand everything back down, re-acetone it all, basically re-prep everything. It lost me a lot of time, this did. It lost me a whole day basically on doing the transom, but we got there in the end. And there we go, that is in. I will tap over it all after to check for any voids, but there's definitely no voids in there. A lot of the stuff is squeezed out. Most of it's come out on the edges because obviously I've screwed it from the centre outwards. We've had a little bit coming out from here. As you can see, it's going off. Still a bit soft, but yeah, this stuff goes off quick, and it's not even that warm today. It's about 16 degrees, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this now, give it a good hour, pop the screws out, tidy up the edges, and then getting ready for tomorrow. Basically I'll be fiberglassing this and over this, so I'll be fiberglassing all this together to make this one layer that's level. So that's going to be part 1 of the transom. If you want to see part 2, tune back in for part 2. The videos will go on the channel 6 PM on a Friday, so hopefully this video will be out this Friday coming, which is probably going to be the 11th of May, I think. So we'll see how I get on tonight editing and stuff. But these screws I'll take out in a bit. You can see you can break this stuff off now. It's still really tacky. This stuff, it's flexible. It does go hard, but it has a little bit of flex in it, and it's structural. It's strong stuff. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. Pop all these screws out, sand it all again, do prep, basically prep work again, get it tidied up and get ready for part 2. I may as well try and get some of this off now while I can. Saves on a bit of prep, because this stuff, when it goes off hard. So I'll just rub off what I can, and I'll be getting ready to sand and fill, and yeah, layer 2. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.